Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Excuse me. And salutations. Gonna play a couple hours of some Stranding 2. Yeah. Going to share my stream this world. Oh man. Whew. Before I get started, I'm gonna switch off the voice text to speech because it drives me bananas. Chat to speech. If only it worked better. It's the overlays. Let's see, bottom right. Let's do that. There we go. Wow.
You'll stop by again, won't you, Sam?
Sure.
Measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Hmm. All right. Let's go try to sneak into enemy territory.
Agent weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Yeah. Well, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Thanks for the help. Thank you kindly.
Let's see. Let's try to Okay. All right.
Remember to rest. Perhaps you should take a break.
You feel better? Man, if I was Sam and I had to go into enemy territory, I'd be nervous. My heart would be racing a mile a minute. Probably play for like an hour and a half to 2 hours total. Maybe like 8 o'clock Central. Then I'm gonna have to get ready to go to bed. I'll take off this wristband off my wrist. Cool. Appreciate, cuz. I'm doing alright. I turned my chat back up on TV so I could see it. Because I disabled the text to speech because it was driving me nuts. I'm doing alright. Oh. Man, these things creep me out. They're like weird little spiders or something. Shit. Great.
Warning. Analysis confirms that these hostile life forms are chiral creatures.
Chiral creatures. Okay. Well, they're not chasing me no more. Phew. Chiral creatures, huh? Chiral creatures, known as CCs, began to appear following the Death Stranding offering emerging from Tar. They exhibit herd-like behavior and have been known to attack in groups when approached. Avoiding these creatures is likely the best course of action. They have been known to explode on contact, emitting a corrosive tar. This substance damages boots, cargo, batteries, and may even pose a threat to human life. If contact is unavoidable, then firearms, even those not loaded with an anti-BT ammunition, are known to be effective. Chiral creatures are known to have a degree of resistance to electrical attack. Da 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 da. Okie dokie. These things were not presence in the last game. These little creatures. Just another wonderful thing to have to deal with. Well, see, I gotta. Okay. I gotta. Some bandits took this device, a chiral density gauge thing. I gotta try to get it without being detected, and then which is in this area, and then make it out of enemy territory and come down to here. Fun stuff.
Looks like a path.
Yeah, sure does. Mm.
Yeah, this is nice.
Good morning. All right. Anesthetic agent. Sure, I'll take some anesthetic agent. Take it to the Libre place when I get around to it. Gotta go up this steep ass mountain.
Sunset will be occurring shortly.
Really? Great. This is new to the game where it gets dark. They didn't have sunset in the last game. It was constantly sunny. So now they've implemented nightfall in the game. I may have to. Okay, never mind.
This one's for you. Thank you kindly.
There's a ladder over here? I didn't see that. Son of a monkey's uncle. Freaking ladder. I'm over here struggling to climb up the part of the mountain. Because I've seen the footpath, like, yeah. Someone else must have went up this way.
This looks like the way to go.
Yeah, I don't know. You would think there's probably some kind of, like, footpath that's leading us to where we need to go. It is harder for enemies to find you at night, but the darkness also makes it easier to lose your footing and fall over. Okay. No, I started it yesterday. I played for about 2 hours, I think, yesterday morning. This is episode 2. If you, I guess you didn't happen to notice the the title on the screen. This is my second stream of the game. Oh yeah, let's see. I gotta build a watchtower in a specific location.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Safely descend down these mountain without breaking my face.
I will always support you.
Down the hill we go. Guys, do you ever get people onto your stream from time to time, and then like, what game you playing? Is this Call of Duty or some random game that you're not playing? Like, no. Like, didn't you read? Good morning, Ricky Ginny. Good morning. Good sir, ma'am. Wreck-It Jenny. Kind of makes me think of Wreck-It Ralph, the movie. That Pixar movie. Whew! I sneezed. Let's see.
Looking good.
It didn't get as dark as I thought it was going to get. I was kind of worried. Like, we're going to get, like, super dark, like how it is in reality, with no streetlights.
Construction process now complete.
Alright. Let's get a bird's eye view. Last day of work for the week. I got off work about an hour ago. One out of two.
on my way.
Great. The first one is inside this tent, most likely. Then I gotta make my way over to possibly this tent. Groovy. Fun stuff. Great. All right.
This must be their territory.
Must be. Cool. How's lunch going? Did you go out and get something to eat for lunch, or did you bring like a sandwich or something? I mostly stop at like a grocery store and get me something at the store on the way in from my shift. Something to snack on throughout the night. Some fruit and something as healthy as I can possibly get. What'd you bring for lunch, man? If I could knock out the lights. That causes some suspicion. Okay. You don't see me, go away. Nothing to see here. Okay. Mr. Cuz, what'd you bring to eat, man? Shit. I can no longer be stealthy. Let's try to hide in the shrubbery over here. Hello, McFly. I wonder if these guns will get a silencer on them to make them more stealthy. You trying to shock me in the water? That's not cool. Damn. This evil bastard. Wrong button. Can you guys hear me?
My name's Sam.
All right.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Okay. I'm going to take this path to place I need to go to. Can you guys hear me? Cuz? I wanted to get in there and try to be stealthy as a fox and not be seen, but didn't quite happen. Wife and I are gonna try to have a kind of a cookout the week after the 4th of July, but depending on how hot it is, I may or may not be grilling outside. Let's see.
I'm good for now.
Everything we know is from the radio. Everything we dream is never what they see.
I'm Sam!
Feeling rather strange, waiting for a change, fearing what's to come, acting kind of dumb. I'm indigo and violet and blue. I'm so in love with you. Everything you ever want is here. Giving up another one too dear. Listen to the night humming with delight. Feel euphoria on the floor with you. I'm indigo and violet and blue. I'm so in love with you. Lingering and laying in the cold. Gal, the night's my soul.
Okay.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
I was trying to ask you what you took for lunch, but I guess you didn't hear me. Period.
I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go. Esta perfecta. I'd swear it had never been outside. Picked this up while you were out and about, huh? Thanks. We really needed it. I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible porter. Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
And now get me a hat that says "Why me?" with a question mark. You had pasta with cheese and pasta sauce. Cool. Yeah, Sam's got a ball cap that says "Why me?" with a question mark. Cupid connected. Chiral network coverage as expanded. Some kind of grenade? Blood grenade. Okay. I didn't see that for a moment. And the timefall shelter. Whoop, whoop.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Cool. My stealth ain't so great.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are gonna be saved thanks to you. So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid.
Really?
So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go.
Nice.
We posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us. This whole area is a chiranium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, We got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
Cool. That bed seems very uncomfortable. That mattress or whatever it is. And there's no pillow. You're just laying down flat. What the hell?
Gate quake detected. Please seek shelter immediately.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam.
What's he
Head to
gonna
the
do?
delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
He's like, man, I just got to sleep. We just had a quake over here. Is everything okay where you are? A bit more shaken than usual, no harm done. Lou's playing happily, like it never happened. You're close to the lab now, alright? Keep at it, Sam. Green tea is a lot healthier than energy drinks. Alright, one more should do it. Well, he's got some pillows, he just don't use them. Okay. I know, but he don't use them though. The baby's being watched by Fragile. My wife's like, he ain't got the baby.
Departing facility.
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now.
Be careful.
We've identified a new
Love
BT
you.
area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've
Be
prepared
careful.
some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a
Love you
pro.
too.
I know you can handle this. According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you
Gazers?
make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. And when the dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens, or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it. We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of Doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die. Make sure you're well prepared. All right, go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map.
I don't want to recycle. Am I only allowed to carry 2? Okay. Jesus Christ. Make sure you're well prepared, but you can only carry 2 grenades. Gee willikers, Batman. I had breakfast technically last night because I work 3rd shift at my job. I'll probably be eating something before I go to bed. I had like cereal or yesterday when I got up. Defeat the BTs near the former geophysics research lab and deliver the prototype MP bullets.
All right, Sam. You good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs.
No pressure,
A
huh?
request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, you can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats. So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
No pressure, huh?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Well, I got 3 blood grenades. That's better than 2. Alright.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I gotta go throw some blood at some BTs. With a blood grenade. Offload backpack. That's cool. You couldn't do that in the last game. I don't think I have any PCCs. Alright. I thought I had to already. I guess I've screwed up on getting him on my person.
Please give it your all. Hydration recommended.
Oh, going the wrong way. So far, I don't think there's going to be any road building in this game.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
There doesn't appear to be any road things. Probably going to get off here in like 34 minutes and eat me some food before I go to bed. Jesus.
Gatequake detected. Intensity. G-scale. 6.
Fuck this.
Yeah. Damn, come on, Rocks. Okay, what's the point of the ladder? I don't get it. Why do you have a ladder up here? You are not getting a like from me, good sir. Ow. A bunch of 12-year-olds playing this game? Look, Dad, I put a ladder on this rock here. That's a good boy there, sir. That nobody will be able to use it, but it's there. I should have just dismantled that ladder so it won't confuse anybody else, but... Hey!
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Helping people to connect.
Construction process now complete.
Oh, you can hide? What? Let's see. Upgrade structure. Facility storage. Prototype MP bullets. There we go.
Commencing route creation. Delivery.
All right. How many BTs do I gotta to defeat? There's another one. Dang it. Wasted a grenade. And they're everywhere.
Ambient chiral density has fallen to within normal range. BT threat neutralized. Please deliver your cargo to the research lab.
Okay, cool.
You are too far away from your cargo.
That's good. I was like, man, how many do I have to destroy?
Man, this one's for you.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
That's the place, huh?
Good morning to you. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Long time no see, Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders? Would you look at that? I knew we were right to call on you. Oh, picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone. We never doubted you'd show.
A life well liked. Trophy
Man
earned.
you can count on. We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
Alex Weatherstone. Firmware update, anti-BT effect, got it. Cool. MP bullets now effective against BTs. That's great.
Now
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am? The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in
That's
UC.
right. That's
I was a
right.
Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
Cool. I didn't think they had a rest area over here. Now instead of a cufflink, it's a ring.
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English. And they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the death stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gate quake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
Jeez, you're counting so much on this guy. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna get off here, guys. It's getting late for me. I need to get to bed. I'll fight this guy maybe tomorrow morning. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to smash that like button. Subscribe for more stream stuff from me. If you enjoyed and want to see more, you guys know what to do. Subscribe and all that stuff. Alright. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys maybe tomorrow.